to do with your money. I actually was told something different growing up. So I'll take you over my shoulder and kind of write down what I'm thinking here. So I was misled to thinking that I have to work for money and then go to the bank and save my money. And then once I have money saved, I buy a house and I put it into my 401k, and then, I buy a car. It's a car. So that's wrong. And I'm gonna explain why that's wrong. Because this ensures that you always have to work at your job, okay? So here's what I think the actual formula is based on who I've talked to and my current situation. So same start, money, invest right away. Instead of putting it in the bank, invest it right away, let it grow, and you just live off your expenses. You keep your expenses low, because by definition, you can't do anything with your money if you're not keeping your expenses low and you don't have a surplus after. So number one, invest. What you invest in, that's all you know. Eventually everybody's gonna have something different, but invest. And then you don't sell. But you borrow. Borrow money from your investment once it hits enough of a capacity. So by doing this, you pay zero in tax. You keep the investment growing over time. You can even pass it to your family. And what do you do when you borrow? You buy cash flow. It's a dollar bill. You buy cash flow, right? So the cash flow would pay for your interest and give you more money to invest. So two ways. So pays this, pays this. And you just recycle this whole process until this is enough that you don't have to work anymore. You replaced yourself. This is how I think we should be. Me personally, I'm doing this right now. And it's how I replaced my job or needing to work, right? So instead of buying things that will keep you in middle class or saving and always having to work at a job, you eventually have a plan to replace yourself, right? You invest in a stock, you borrow against that stock a low percentage, 10 to 20% of the investment, and then you, with that borrowed money, you buy cash flow to pay you every month. So let's say 100K investment, you borrow, let's say 20%, so $20,000. And then that cash flow, so you buy, let's say, a dividend, right? And you put $20,000 in a dividend. Let's just say, for example, it pays you $1,000 a month. So that asset you still own. The money you borrowed is tax-free, and this $1,000 a month of cash flow is paying for your debt, and whatever's left over, you keep investing until eventually this is so big, right? Let's just say once this is like $100,000, you don't have to work anymore. And this is a way to replace yourself. That's how I think people should be investing their money or putting their money in to work. I hope this makes sense, and I hope it helps somebody out there. Peace.